Hello everybody, Danny Shay here. Gonna read on some Monday morning politics, but before I get into that, just a couple of spiritual cards. How did everybody do on that lunar eclipse? Set some intentions, let some things go, bring some things in. How'd we do? Couple of cards that I've been getting a lot of, and so last night I pulled 6 cards, and 2 of the cards that came out, this was one, was the Hermit, Retreat and Recharge. And I thought, I could do that. I could be a hermit. These days, I could be a hermit. And this is coming from my Angels and Ancestors deck. I'm going to stick it back in here and see what we get again with that. The other deck that I was using last night was Work Your Light. I like using this before I go to sleep because it's normally a really light card deck. And this one was Deep Replenishment, Retreat, Rest, and Be Held. And behold, he sleeps. I've been having a rough time sleeping lately. I don't know if y'all have been having that. I'll stick that in there too. So I got 2 kind of step back from the crazy. And yeah, it's still crazy when we get into the news crazy, if those who still want to stay. It's just, it's time not to get involved with it. Just kind of watch it, see how it plays out. Be aware, but be aware, but not be invested, if that makes any sense. Certainly we need to make changes. Certainly we do. All right. So as we dig into this week ahead, okay, where was I? I had a phone call I had to take. I think we're doing a couple of cards for this week. I think we were talking about just observing, not absorbing some of this stuff. Even though changes need to be made, maybe now is not the time to do it. That's what I read on Sunday, I think. It's so hard for me to remember my readings. I'm like in awe of people who go, oh yeah, remember in 2016 when I read on this? I don't even remember, Sunday. But I did record it like on Thursday or something because I was out of town. Took a little mini trip. All right. Wow, this card. As I was shuffling and cutting the deck, that card came up a lot it's been popping up just now a lot. So what does Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards have to say, have to remind us of? I'm going to pull 2 cards from this deck, and then I'm going to pull 2 cards from Work Your Light. So you can take, if you have a number in your head of 1 to 2, that may be the one that you need to listen to. Here we go. The first card, Angels and Ancestors. All right. Stay rooted and grounded, the Earth Guardian. The Earth Guardian. Rooted and grounded. Wow. So you have the angel wings of, and then you have the feather gown that this guy is wearing. Very cool. I want one of those feather robes. Oh, except I'm not bathrobe tarot anymore. Yikes. A lot of clicking and clacking going on in my phones and stuff. I have too much electronic stuff. All right, Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. Maybe this is my card, Danny. Focus. Focus. Next card. Oh, Protection Guardian. Drop your shields. Protection Guardian. So, I was telling you about the protection cards that I was getting a lot of. Here it is again, Protection Guardian, but this is drop your shields. Maybe we're putting up too many blocks. I don't know. I don't know how that reads. Anyway, still, for me, I am huge into the protection. Jen and I were talking about this on the show we did Friday, about how when we're doing readings, there is, and this card comes right into play here. When we're doing readings, when you set your protections up, when you wrap yourself up in the protection of only of the positive, only the white light can come in. But then when you read, you let it all go. You don't even think about your protections. You kind of put your shield down and you trust that your guides are taking over, that your protection guides are in the right place. And so maybe that's what that is. All right, so the Work Your Light card, the 2, 1 and 2. What does that have to share with us? Something we might want to look at. Well, this is true. Birthing a new age, new creations, dreaming a world into being. Is it a new world? A new world into being. When we think of the eclipse season that we are now in, when we think of what we want to let go of, what we want to bring in during this eclipse, Lord, excuse me. I was looking at the time to see if I could edit that out. I'm trying not to edit, so if I don't, pardon moi. Birthing a new age. What do we want to dream into existence? It all starts with thought. What do we want to dream? If we keep focusing in on in really getting involved and anxious with all the news, that's what we're going to bring in. That's what we're dreaming into being. So it's going back to taking time. When we go back to the groundedness of the Earth Guardian, ground into Earth, and listen to our elemental guides, our power animals. What do they see? How do we work with them to bring something into reality? All right, Work Your Light. This is the second card I got. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. In this time of the lunar eclipse, in this time of solar flares, things are coming at us and changing our DNA on a cellular level. And we look at it here, things are changing on a cellular level as we bring a new world into existence. So we have stay rooted and grounded, drop our shields. Maybe this is the shields of, oh, I can't do this. oh, I can't create a new world, bring a new world into existence by how you want to dream it, and know that there's some deep healing going on. There is some deep changes going on. And in all those changes, there is an element of resistance. I don't want the change until it comes. And then you go, it already happened. It's happened. Now I have to just deal with it. I have to look at all the things that are new and maybe a little uncomfortable just because they're new. Seems kind of odd, doesn't it? Just because it's new, it's uncomfortable. But then it's really good. Okay. Let's take a look at some politics. Politics Monday. So there was Trump news that came out today. I'm not going to read on him. I was thinking I need to pull him out of the box and tell him that he's being hit with these bonds today. But he kind of slithered out of the bond hole. So the appeals court said, okay, we'll drop the bond that you need to post to $175 million, and that's due in 10 days. So the deadline got pushed back and the amount got reduced, which I kind of felt like that was going to happen. And I guess they had to push the time back a little bit, so he's got 10 days to come up with it. I mean, I could come up with $175 million in 10 days. Easy. Easy. May have to borrow some money from you all, but easy. I could do it. So, anyway, that's him. What else? What else? There was other news here. Oh, the shush money. I was going to call it the Stormy Daniels, but it's the shush money. You shush up. So the shush money case, the judge in that New York case, that was where I guess it was the FBI dropped all these documents on the prosecutor and the defense. And so Trump's attorney said, oh, we need a lot of time to look over all these 10,000 documents. And it really turns out, I think it was like 250 documents that they had to review that were really pertinent. And the judge kind of slapped Trump's lawyers around verbally and said, this is your fault. You have a duty to go get these documents. You knew they were there. You had a duty to go get them. You didn't. So it's on you. Don't blame it on the DA. It's your fault. You just want to delay. We're not delaying anymore. Trial April 15th, tax day. I just filed my taxes. I bet I pay more taxes than Trump. What do you think? That's probably because I just said, oh, I could get $175 million in 10 days. And they heard that and they go, okay, we're going to make you, sorry, squirrel moment. All right. I'm not going to read on any of that just because I don't care. I do care. Shush money. That's going to be a good one, I think. I think that a lot of stuff is going to come out on that. April 15th. Let's take a look at Ronna McDaniel. So Ronna McDaniels, she was on Meet the Press, Karen Welker. And some of my Republican neighbors were talking about it. And I was like, whoa, whoa. And they said, yeah, the round table afterwards with Chuck Todd was kind of fiery. And I went, ooh, I guess I need to watch it. So I tried to watch Ronna McDaniel. I keep thinking of Gilda Radner. Oh, what a light. Touches me. So I started watching that, and I couldn't watch it. I couldn't watch her. I couldn't watch Kristen Welker. I'm just like, ugh. All these Republican talking heads, and they don't stop them from their spewage. It's ridiculous. So I want to read on. They said that interview was set up before NBC hired McDaniels as a what, consultant or something for NBC. And so the round table seemed a little shocked. Where's this going? So I want to read on Ronna McDaniels, her tenure there at NBC, and see how that's going to work out. I don't see it working out well. I'm like, what is that? Who did that? So I want to look at NBC and Ronna. And it's MSNBC, but I think it's the parent company NBC that did it. And the round table, I mean, Kristen Welker looked shell-shocked during the panel after the interview. Chuck Todd goes, you got thrown under the bus. She's going, thank you. You did the best you could. And so we have these people, these sycophants that are carrying water for Donald Trump. And it's like, yes, sir, I'll do whatever you want. Yes, sir, I'll do whatever you want. But in reality, when they come back to another organization that's paying the bills, they change their tune just a little. I can go into all the flip-flops she did, but it was still off. What about her? Let's just do a 6-card spread, 411 on Ronna McDaniels. Ronna. Rosanna, Dana. Ronna McDaniels, RNC, XRNC. Oh, she's got the sword of truth coming at her. Woo! I'm going to drop my camera down a little bit. Put these cards away, sorry. I have a pause button, I could use it. Okay. Ooh, she's got some legal issues coming up. Yeah, she is going to be defending herself. She's going to be a little restricted. And this is a self-imposed restriction. Look at, I'm tying up my hands so I can't move them. Yeah, that's not really tying up your hands, but she's thinking she is. Ooh, Russia money overseas. Watching her ship come in, watching it go out, watching the tides roll in. Just sitting on the bay, not on the dock, sitting on the bay. Queen of Wands is at the top of the reading. A lot of big cards, except this 3, and the ace is a big one. I'll drop this down in a minute. Let's see. Oh, slow moving night. So let's take a look for you tarot readers there. So, move all my stuff off the table. So we have the Sword of Truth, Ace of Swords, new truth coming out, piercing the king's crown. We have the King of Swords, severing a female head. This deck. Nine of Wands, Three of Wands, Queen of Wands. So as though she feels like she's a little restricted, she's got over her, she's got some more information in this. There's something going on that I think is going to be coming out. And we have this slow-moving Knight of Pentacles. To me, I think whatever this truth is, it's going to be slow coming out. Let me just keep going. Let's see what we get. We have internally the Two of Cups, externally the Knave of Pentacles. Hopes and fears is the darkness of the moon, things coming out of the water. And the final outcome is the Knave of Chalices. It's like really young energy listening to the wrong advice. Ten of Swords, walking away from being stabbed in the back. Well, and that's kind of what the RNC did to her. You know, she was kissing the ring for so long, and now she's gone. Starting a new journey. And is that with MSNBC? I don't think so. I don't think so. But let's just pull in and ask. So it feels like she's got some legal issues coming up. Certainly she does because of her phone call with, what was it, Minnesota or Michigan, one of those states up there with Trump. And that's when I turned off the interview, when she was saying, I was really concerned with those poll workers. I was really concerned about them. That's why I called. Are you guys okay? Are you doing all right? I'm so concerned. I'm so concerned that we're going to hire lawyers to help you. Why not some mental health professionals? That might be better. Observe, don't absorb. Ronna McDaniels. And I know I'm mispronouncing her name because I don't have it written down correctly. Ronna, anyway. McDaniels. I can say that. McDaniels. All right. MSNBC. What is going on? How long is Ronna going to be with MSNBC? Not long. Not long. 3 cards. I got the Queen of Cups. I got the Fool. And then I got the High Priestess. So both of these, Queen of Cups, she's got a secret in the cup. What's going on? The High Priestess, she has secrets. What's going on? Going on a new journey. I think that something's going to come out and she's going to be going. She's going to be going bye-bye. Illumination, celebration. Somebody's celebrating. Who's celebrating? You know, so the hit that I'm getting, there was no money in that I saw, but she got a big payday, and they're going to let her go, and she's going to still collect money. She's still celebrating. She goes, yeah, I got money, and I don't have to go to work anymore. That's what I think is going to happen. All right. I don't want to read on her anymore. Let's read on this other guy. Jeff Yass. Y'all know who he is? No? You don't? Yeah, some of you do. Jeff Yass. He is a billionaire mega donor, GOP mega donor. He's a major investor in TikTok. Trump was against TikTok till Jeff Yass went over to see him at Mar-a-Lago, Trump ticked and talked and flipped and flopped, and now Trump isn't against TikTok so much anymore. And Jeff Yass just happens to be, surprise, I mean, who would have thought this? It's just like, wow, wow. But he is now the biggest institutional shareholder in a little shell company that recently merged with Truth Social, giving Trump an extra couple of billions of dollars in shares of this new company. Are we surprised? No. Are we worried? Yes. So it's just like, oh my God. So I want to look at Jeff Yass. Now, I don't know anything about this guy. And a lot of times, the less information I know, the better in reading. Because then I just get cleaner information. And I may need to tweak it a little bit with what the facts are. But anyway, Jeff Yass. I feel like I should be using my Wild Unknown deck, but I'll stick with this. Let's just see what I get. Jeff Yass, what are you thinking? Not what are you thinking? What's the 411 on you? And now that you are in the limelight, in the media, what's going on? Jeff Yass. New truth coming at him. Ooh, 5 of Swords, winning at any cost. That's kind of him, I feel. He steals things. I meant this guy steals things. This is entertainment only. That fellow steals things. So remember that Richard Gere in that movie Pretty Women, that little movie, and he'd go in and rob companies and sell them bits and pieces. That's the image I got with this card, this 7 of Swords. Sneaking in, taking a company and kind of dismantling it, taking what he wanted and then kind of throwing it away. Yep, giving and receiving. Okay, money. Ooh, overseas money? The 3 of Wands, looking overseas. Making his next move. He feels like the Emperor. Something. Ooh. Ooh. Uh-oh. He might be in a little bit of trouble. A little bit. Let me drop this down so you can see what I've been ooh-oohing about. So we have the Emperor here. This could either be Russia. This is overseas, looking at overseas Russia. But I think it's just him being a billionaire mega donor. He thinks he's the Emperor. This is the internal position in my spread. Some people will have it up here. I have it down here. And if you're just starting to read tarot, my personal belief is it doesn't matter where you lay the cards out. It matters what intention you put on your spread. So this is constantly my spread, internal, external, hopes and fears, final outcome with clarifiers. So he feels like he's the Emperor's, but there's something bad coming. 5 of Cups. He's crying in the external position. So maybe this is this isn't him. This is external influences are going, what are you doing? Maybe it's his shareholders. Maybe it's somebody else that is going to affect him because he's got this 5 of Swords out too. And the 5 of Swords is winning at any cost and the 5 of Cups, loss. So he's not listening to anybody on this card. It's just all about him. And he's got his fingers in his ears going, no, 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 I can't hear you, I can't hear you. But that sword of truth has something going on that is making somebody really sad. And you think the sword of truth, yeah, bam, bam, new information coming, hopes and fears. I hope that new information doesn't hit me over the head. What is this new information coming? What is it all about? And then the final outcome, King of Cups. This is my Joe Biden card. Now, I am certainly not saying that Joe Biden has anything to do with the DOJ, but it's the administration, it's the calmness, it's looking into, is this really right? He has the Three of Pentacles. This is dark money. This is my dark money card, one of them. Three of Pentacles. Heartbreak. So, Jeff Yass, because he jumped into this Trump mess, thinking he was going to be like the savior by giving and receiving, making a little money himself, giving Trump a little money. He is a GOP mega donor. He does hang out with Trump. There's something that is going to cause him a lot of heartbreak. And it feels like the administration, the current administration, is going to bring in some new harsh truth. At the base of the deck, it's the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Star of Hope, bringing balance, going back to a simpler time. And if I didn't say the Star of Hope, bringing balance to water and earth, doing a little transformation dig, we have the Temperance card, bringing balance. So he thinks he could do just whatever he wants, but he's got to play by the rules, is what I'm hearing from this deck. And he is not going to be happy with how the deck is being played to him. So, you know, and he's okay. He's got lawyers. He'll use them up. So the other thing that I wanted to ask was his shell company. I think as soon as they announced that they were merging with Truth Social, Trump's company, the stock market dropped like 15%. I don't know. It dropped. So let's just look at Truth Social's merged company. And I'm going to leave the camera down. Truth Social's merged company. The new company that Truth Social will be in. The new company that Truth Social. How is that going to work out? How's that going to be? Truth Social. Let's just look at how's that. Three of Wands, overseas, watching things go in and out. It's going to be a little wild ride. That's a little... Can I adjust that? Huh. I could, but why is that so? Anyway, I'll just keep going. Five of Cups, sorrow, Nine of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Wands, something fast come in. That was a lot of money to pay for Truth Social, but they're living in a little bubble. And then we have the Magician, creating something out of nothing. Manifesting something without looking. Like while people were looking away, he came in and did his little magic. You have the Knave of Wands, internal position, looking for a new opportunity. Ooh, external position. That's not good. Tower moment. Things are going to crumble. Hopes and fears. Joe Biden will stay out of it. The King of Cups. That's another not so good card. A new beginning ending of one cycle, a new beginning of another. Hard at work with the Sun card, illumination. So this feels like this feels like he just took a big chance. This Knight of Cups, coming in to be the hero. Don't worry, Donnie. I'll save you. I'll buy your Truth Social. You'll get a bunch of money. I got Truth Social. It's going to merge into my company. Maybe we can create some magic with it. But there's some fast-moving legal action coming that's going to bring something new, a new beginning. It is going to take some work, and it's going to either have something new or full illumination. I think it's full illumination with this Sword of Truth. So this new shell company is not going to do well, according to these cards. So there it is. That's it. 36 minutes and 22 seconds if I don't edit anything. I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel any way you can. Appreciate you all so much. Be good to each other. Peace and love.